Welcome back to the show. This is Morning Ride live on Metro TV. It's still a month of love, and we're celebrating love, showing love to people this season. And so there's a group of people who've decided to show love in an extraordinary way. And so they'll tell us all about that pretty shortly. They are Michael Chuma, a member of Starlight Foundation, and God's Love Asari Bedu. She's also a member of the Starlight Foundation. Hello, lady and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Good morning to you.
Hello, thank you.
So it's a month of love, and I understand Starlight Foundation is doing something awesome, extraordinary for... Is it less privileged?
No, for children and then aged. Yes.
Okay.
But anyway, they fall in the category of being less privileged.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what are you doing for them?
Okay, we want to register NHIS card for them. We've partnered with the National Health Insurance.
For free?
Yes, for free.
Oh, I see.
So we will take the cost of everything. We've also liaised with the assemblyman to put everything together.
Before I come to the NHIS cards, over the years, what have you been doing for the less privileged?
Okay, on 25th December, we did Let's Feed the Street Together, where about 5 locations in Accra, that's Osu, Circle, La Paz, Teshimami, we gave out food to street kids. To each and every one of them, so I think there were about 1,500, you know, so where we gave out to them so that they could also celebrate in a festive season. So that is some of the things we did. The first project that we did.
Oh, that was your first project?
Yes, that was the first project, 25th December, that's what we did,
And so this time around, you decided to do Val's Day.
Yes.
So
why?
You know, the month of February, like, people tend to show love to their loved ones. I mean, chocolates, flowers. But then what about the people who are not within our scope, who are not within our environment? We heard of a story where a boy died because he didn't have national health insurance card and he didn't have money to also pay for his health, for his health bills. So we sat down and like, okay, this is the month of love. What can we do for other people other than chocolates and flowers? And we're like, let's help them register for their national health insurance cards. We can't pay for the entire bills.
Paramount.
Yes.
Exactly.
It's part of the basic needs of man, so we can't pay for their entire bills, but then this is what we can do to help them. Let's give them something to hold on to when they go to the hospital, at least that will take care of their health bills. So that is what we are doing. Yeah.
How many people are you looking at registering?
We've not really set a target, and as much as that we can afford, because we have people donating, we have people that are bringing in, and then even as individuals or members of the foundation, we thought it wise that sacrificing that resource to make sure everything is done. So we are open to it. So in as much as we get, we register. So that is our target. We are not really saying that we are bound by this figure or that figure. So let's do as much as we can so everyone can benefit.
Which communities are you targeting? Because in as much as you want to do for a lot of people, which communities? Let's say you are in Accra Central, you are in Accra East. Where exactly are you focusing?
So we are going to the Volta region.
Oh,
yes.
Why the Volta region? Where are Gbeniana? No offense to the others.
No.
I love it.
Yeah, but that is where we heard the story from. So we're like, okay, then let's.
You had a story. What story?
Okay, so we heard there's a story where, like I said, a boy died because he got to the hospital and he had no health insurance card to cover his bills. So we decided then, let's go there, let's see these people, how best can we help them? Let's give them health insurance cards, or let's help them secure their health insurance card. So that is where we are going. So
and Volta region is big, huge. So where exactly are you zooming?
It's about 5 towns. I think we gave a flyer picture that if they could show where the towns are. I'm not really good with the pronunciation of the towns.
So we might slay them.
So we need an assistance if they could show us the flyer that we gave them. Yes,
okay, so if my producer can put out the flyer that was sent, then they can immediately pronounce the names. But you can, okay, so those are some of the pictures, but you can go ahead and...
These are last year.
Okay, so these are the people that you fed last year.
Last year.
That's in December.
Yes.
And they were about 1,000?
1,500.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Wow. That's a good initiative there.
Thank you.
So, okay, so if we can still go ahead and mention the various towns. I'm sure the Voltarians will forgive you if you butcher them.
Please forgive us. Okay,
so
but we know of Mafi.
So
Ahufeto Ehi, Nyankrava, and Torgbeve, Mafi Avedo, Mafi Zongo, those places. Yes.
Where exactly are these communities located?
They're located somewhere.
Let's say Volta North. I mean, we want to know so that those who are in that enclave will know that, okay, so we are coming to the Volta North. Or maybe those who've traveled out of town and are going back home will know where exactly it will be done.
Okay. From what we had from our founding member, to my best of knowledge, it's found at the south of Volta.
Okay,
so,
so South Volta.
Yeah, South Volta. Yeah, so that is where it's.
So 5 communities.
Yeah, 5 communities.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
5 communities.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what you're trying to look at. So we could say that this initiative should go a long way. We think that it's not all the time that government should take initiatives. We think that if individuals, we can help posterity or the people who are at our age group to also have access to healthcare, then that's the best step. Okay,
at least as a way of showing love to people.
Exactly.
You're giving them health, and that's a great initiative. Yeah. But is it for those who do not have health insurance cards, or for those who have cards or have registered but theirs have expired?
Okay.
So it's for both. So if you don't have the health insurance card, you can come and then we would register. We'll give you one. If yours has expired, you can also come along and then we would renew it for you. So it's for both. Yeah.
Okay, great initiative there. But afterwards, what happens? I mean, we go out and do initiatives for people, but monitoring, evaluation, going forward, what happens after registering them for national health?
Okay. So there's going to be a health talk alongside. So we are going to give them talks on hepatitis B, malaria, sexual health education for the kids who would come up. So it's not just about giving them the health insurance card. It's also about letting them know about their health, giving them an awareness. And after this, we hope that with the knowledge they will get, at least they would know themselves better. Whenever something happens, they quickly know, I have to go to the hospital, and now there's no barrier. I can easily go to the hospital and cure myself. So.
And you'll be talking about certain supposed perceptions and myths concerning certain ailments as well. So you're just looking at hepatitis B, malaria?
No, hepatitis B, malaria, and then some sexually transmitted diseases for the kids.
And then you mentioned sexual health education, which I'm very particular about, because teenage pregnancy is rife in those rural communities, in a lot of rural communities, teenage pregnancy is rife. And so it's high time we talk about sexual health education. So are you going to categorize the children, because some of them are in their teens, others are younger? Are you going to categorize them in giving them these pep talks?
Okay, so one thing, when you come to Ghana, we barely talk about sexual health education because we have this perception. So I think if you start them young, give them the education, let them know what really it's about, then they would better protect themselves, and these teenage pregnancies will be hindered. So we are looking at children and teenagers as well, because these teenagers, some of them are aware but they don't have the correct or accurate details. These kids don't know, and they are bound to know, and if we don't give them the right education from now, they are going to be polluted, they are going to be given wrong information. So we are looking at both children and then teenagers, trying to give them the accurate and correct information when it comes to their sexual health.
And when are you doing this?
To be in 15 February. 15 February, I think from 9 to 4 p.m. or so.
So that's next Friday?
Yes.
Okay, so it's prior to Valentine's Day. At least you educate them on health and then sex as well. I know it's a taboo to talk about sex.
Yes, in the Ghanaian
family communities.
But I mean, Valentine's Day, a lot of people take advantage of the girls, so it's highly imperative. Oh yes, sex, especially prior to or just after Valentine's Day. I mean, it's the period, it's the season, so it's very good that you talk about it. So it's free for everybody. You don't have the age limit. Everybody can come.
No, it's for the
children and aged.
Okay.
Children and aged.
So if you say children and aged, what of the young people? You know that obviously when you set up a stand, the youth will come there. What would you do? I mean, so you segregate them and say, okay, we're going to give you the health talk. What are you going to do then?
So we hope the youth would benefit more from the health education, and then the adults and the children would benefit also from the registration. But then if they come and it's really pressing, then why not? We could register them as well.
Okay. Since you have a budget, I mean, sometimes you have to stick to it. Anyway, thank you very much for coming. Anything you want to add before?
All I'll say is that for us, we think that people can donate. People, if they want to partner with us or they want to inquire about anything, we have a number that they can send mobile money to, or they can contact. That's 054 98 25 160. Yeah, so they can contact or send mobile money through that if they want to help to donate it. Yeah, because we have a long-term something that we want to achieve.
Exactly, I was coming to that. Are you going to replicate this across the country or what?
Yes, this is a project that we want to do across the country, not just Volta. We began with Volta because of the story of the child, so we would look to other communities. So we have people, members of the foundation that are surveying, communities that these things can be done there, and then also look at other. So moving forward, we also have other things that we will do, other projects that we carry out. So it's kind of a long-term something we want to impact Ghana. So that's one thing that we also want to look at. Yeah. So.
Okay, thank you very much for coming, God's Love and Michael.
All right,
and they're from the Starlight Foundation, and they're showing love to people this season by giving them access to national health insurance cards in the Volta region, so a lot of people can take advantage. Our viewers in the Volta region, take note, it's on the 15th of February. Some of the communities will be shown on your screens. Mafe, okay, so ask him that. Thank you very much for coming. This is Morning Ride. We take a quick break. When we come back, we're still talking about the month of love. Stay with us.